Alright guys, well my music is way too loud. Hold on. Let's crank that down real quick. Alright, I'd like to welcome you back to the adventures of Harry Pothead. Oh, that's some weird graphical stuff going on. I am playing on PC. I don't know if you can see some of the, I guess you call that screen tearing. I wasn't doing that earlier. Nonetheless.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Must be Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from. Did you see the way they
Can I help you?
A little room, everyone.
Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow.
Feels like I'm playing a movie.
Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
F this globe.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I think
We
you're
don't need you,
underestimating
girl.
the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during
That's the same
school?
line.
I make the time. There's nothing like...
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Alright, who next? I did start with this on a, Jesus Christ. I did start this on a stream. So, if you want to see those first two intros to the game, you can watch that back. And then come back to this video and watch it.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, Based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
He looks blind in this light.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his
Is he
descendants
blind?
do not fall far from that tree.
It's like he has no
Thank you, Ominous.
irises.
Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh shit, this game looks awesome though.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
These character models are insane.
Here you are.
Look at that.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
I did not pay attention to any of that. Where's she going now?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
God, I'm still in tutorial mode.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I love switching spells. It's what my brothers do.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be
Oh,
up
so
to
I gotta
speed
do
in
extra
no
work
time.
now?
Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that
I wanna
there's
tame a
more to the
dragon.
story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have
character models are
provided
really
our new
good.
fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Actually, I want to do something real quick.
Perfectly good both.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm playing
Good
a
luck
movie.
today. And
Yes, Professor.
And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Oh, it is an ultra.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you
Studies? I'm not gonna study.
masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Already forgot what those are. Oh, this is sick. The scale's pretty good too. We are playing this in Ultra. There's a little bit of screen tearing, but I think my GPU's handling this quite well.
What are you up to now?
Shut up.
Revelio.
They did a really good job with these interiors. Holy crap. I wish I could like wish I had like a free camera, like I can just move around this place and show every like little detail. This is pretty cool, man.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
This place is insane. There are some things that are like low quality textures I can kind of tell. But for the most part, like if you're moving pretty fast, it looks really, really good. I just want to see what's around here. How high up does this actually go?
Professor Ronan. Revelio. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
So I don't know. I know nothing about the Harry Potter like lore and fandom. So if I don't like know where things are, like don't hold it against me.
Revelio.
But I guess in a way it's kind of cool because if I discover things, then I discover things. I can't F these locks.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Bro, I don't want to go to class, bro. That sounds so lame. Fine, we'll go to class finally.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember? Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Levioso.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Levioso.
Thank all my students for this step. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso. You're good. Now perceptive.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
I hate going to class, though.
I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I want to talk to Sebastian. Come here, Shorty. What's up?
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
What's your name is, Shorty? Come back here. What, do we get something to eat or something? I don't know nothing about this British food, but you know, we can get some tacos, we can get some some pizza, we can get something. Back up, lame ass skulls. Like, whoa, come on, bro. I was trying to talk to Shorty. What you doing, bro? Are you cock blocking, bro?
Levioso.
I want to talk to this lame ass boy.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new
trying to gas
student
me
to be
up.
so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
That little Shorty right here. What's good, Shorty?
Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
What you trying to do? You trying to get up out of here? You want to get up on my broomstick? Go fly around? What you trying to do, Shorty? What you trying to do? Oh, you lame anyway, bro.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I tried to transform into a rabbit.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was gonna be going to school and shit, bro. That shit kinda weak. I'm gonna be honest.
I wish they'd let Ronan teach the entire curriculum. Charmed at the only class I can stay awake for.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Oh! An open
Hello,
seat here?
I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met
Yes, I
Professor
am.
Ronan yet?
You wanna see my magic wand?
Shall we begin?
welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that.
Mr. Knife can be my
as you
little
all seem
shorty
to
for
have
real.
the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your Splendid! Not to worry. Now, think of this like gobstones. Excellent. Happens to the best of us. That's it! Stay focused. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on
Sure ain't
up.
no challenge.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this? is how it's done.
Oh, come on.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this. Phew.
Come on, Harry. Let's go.
Splendid!
Oh, she got more balls than me, though. What the hell is this? She got more balls.
There we go.
Why she got 3 balls and only got 2? Well, I got 3.
Well done.
We need to run that back, Shorty. Hold on, we need to run that back.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Oh, too strong again. I'm too strong with it.
Let us see this. Phew.
Very good.
Keep up. Yes! Do not be discouraged.
Ah, she beat me, bro. Shorty got the juice.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
I don't want to talk to him. I want to talk to you some more. Show you my magic wand, girl.
You can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well,
shorty?
you'd be
What's my
using
magic
it on
wand?
clothing, to be precise, Sebastian.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom.
A word, if you would.
What you want, bro? God damn.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
All right, cool. Finally, get up out of here. Speaking of getting up out of here, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call this the video.
You're the new student,
what's
aren't
good?
you?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. What's good, shorty? What's good? Hold on, let's talk to you real quick.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Want some one-on-one? I give you some one-on-one. You feel me? But anyway, guys, we're gonna get up out of here. Call this a video. And if you guys want to see some more Hogwarts Legacy, you know what I'm saying? You know what to do. Comment, subscribe, all that. And I'll catch y'all. Peace.